Hey everyone, Spencer Jones here with Jones and Ford, bringing you another live cooking show from the Jones Kitchen. And I want you to remember, folks, as my shirt says, you are strong enough to do this. Whether that is going after a new diet, right, or sticking to a diet you currently have, a workout regime, a big goal, big, hairy, audacious, scary goal that you have, you are strong enough to do it, folks. So go after it, go after your goals. All right, now, today's live cooking show, it is the week of 4th of July, and up here in Wisconsin, it is humid, it is hot, like we're talking, at least for Wisconsin, it's hot. You know, people down south in Texas and Florida, you're used to this, but it's like 90 degrees, humid, you walk outside and you start sweating just by stepping outside. It's crazy. And with this, I think about a dessert that I had as a kid. And to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't remember what the name of it was, how my mom made it. All I remember is that it was a frozen dessert that was like, it was fruity, had like whipped creamish style consistency, and that was it. And it's been years and years and years since I've had this dessert. That was just, it was like my highlight of summer, and it was right around 4th of July where we had it. And I haven't had it for years. I don't remember anything about like how to make it or anything. So, thank goodness for the internet, folks, because I started looking it up and I found out what I think it is, and I learned how to make it healthy and delicious, and now I'm going to share it with you. And that's what we're making today. We are making and it's super easy, by the way, like ridiculously easy to make. We are making a delicious, super delectable frozen fruit Chantilly cake. Now, that Chantilly thing sounds super fancy. If you're like me, just a regular kayak fisherman, and you're like, I have no idea what that is. You look it up. Hey, you know what? It is basically a whipped topping. And I'm going to show you how to make your own whipped cream topping. And I can tell you how to make it vegan, but we're not going to make this one vegan. We're going to use heavy whipping cream to make this one. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And you know what? It's still okay for you, right? Because you have to, it's a dessert. It's a treat. Plus, the fat in it's good fat for you. We'll talk you through it. All right, so here's what you need. I got to take it out of the refrigerator because I forgot it was hiding in the back. So, what you need is 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. Now, this is organic whipping cream. If you do not want to use whipping cream and you want to go like more vegan or just don't want to have this, you can use coconut milk and actually coconut cream. So you get the can of coconut cream, you don't shake it, you chill it for, you know, overnight, and then you be very careful and you scoop the cream out after you open it. That works, and you do the same thing we're gonna do. So that works if you want to do it with coconut and make it vegan, or have coconut. That works too. We're gonna use heavy whipping cream. So here's what else you need. As I said, 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. You're going to need 1 cup of berries. You need like 2 cups total. I have 1 cup of strawberries, 1 cup of blueberries, so it makes 2 cups. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then I have some extra blueberries here just for a topping. You don't need that. You're going to need pure maple syrup. Don't get that crap, that hydrogenized, whatever dyes, corn syrup stuff. Get the real one. And honey, get your honey on. And we are going to top it with some wonderful granola. But I'll talk about that. It's homemade Jones & Ford granola. Takes 15 minutes to cook, beginning to end. It's awesome. It's delicious. Now, because it's cake, so what we're going to do, I should say, is we're going to top it. We're not going to have like a crust on this cake. We're just going to let it be the frozen fruit Chantilly. So we are going to use the granola. You could use the granola as like a crust on the bottom. You could put it down there and use that. That's awesome. I'm going to mix it up, and I'm just going to sprinkle the granola on once we eat it. That's what I'm going to do. You can do what you like. You can make a graham cracker crust if you want. Super easy to do, so that you can put that on there and it still be just as amazing. All right, Robert. Oh man, this is going to be a hit. It's going to be amazing. Hit at your home. It's going to be hit at Dottie's home. She's watching. Sean's, Katie. Well, it's hit at our house because, well, you know, we're making it. It's going to be amazing. Okay, first things first. You will want to have, it's a couple steps here to make this. It's easy, just takes a little bit. So you're going to want a pan on your stovetop on about medium or so heat. And then you're going to add your berries. So you're going to add your 1 cup of blueberries and strawberries. You could use any type of berries you like. So maybe you want raspberries, you want blackberries, maybe you want peaches, right? Have fun with this. Flavor it up. I don't know where should I put these. Flavor it up and make it your own, whatever that is, right? Actually, I'll turn that a little bit higher. Probably do medium high. So make it yours, whatever flavor you want, whatever, you know, fruit's your favorite. Go for it. Maybe make it pineapple. That'd be amazing. Why didn't I think of that? I should have done that for the show. Oh well. Essentially 2 cups. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. Now, if you've ever watched the show, you hear me say this all the time. I never measure. That looks beautiful. All right, so about 2 tablespoons or so of honey in there. We're using all natural sweeteners. We're not going to be using powdered sugar for any of this, you know, refined sugar. You could use sugar in the raw if you want or something like that. It's up to you. I'm letting you know, I'm doing this stuff with honey and maple syrup. It's amazing. So this fruit here, basically what you want to do is get it to become soft, right? So you're going to heat it up in the pan and just cook it enough so it becomes really soft. And you'll start seeing with that honey, ooh, I almost forgot, you need, how do I forget these things? You will need some lemon juice. Now, you can use half a lemon, a whole lemon, lime juice if you want would work as well. I'm going to use this lemon juice. Should be open. Just got it today. See? Nope. All right, so let me pop the cover off here. You know what? We'll make it easier for the live video. You could use lemon juice or lime juice. It works. So you need about a tablespoon. Now that's going to help combine the flavors, help it start breaking down a little bit more. So I forgot. I'm sorry, folks. You need a tablespoon of lemon juice or lime juice, whatever you prefer. If you use a whole lemon, whole lime, that works. So let me bring you over here so you can see what it looks like as it's cooking. What that lime and lemon juice, it helps the fruit juices come out and blend it all up, but it also helps it boil, right, a little bit, so it becomes softer faster. So you can see what it's looking like, right? You're starting to get, blueberries are getting darker, getting all beautiful and soft looking. This should only take a couple of minutes. Now, you could use, if you want, frozen fruit. Totally cool. I've done it before. Feel free to use frozen fruit, whatever makes you happy. But I like fresh fruit. The flavor's more potent, just bursting with more flavor. I like it. So you're just going to continue to stir this just until it becomes soft. And as this is going, we're going to talk about a couple little things. First thing, your whipping cream should always be cold. That's why I left it in the refrigerator. So keep it in your refrigerator until you need it. Also, you're going to need a blender to mix up your whipping cream. So you could use a handheld blender, you know, a hand mixer type thing. That works. Or like a KitchenAid or something of that nature. You could do it by hand, but man, you're going to be wore out and it's a lot more work. I would highly suggest a hand mixer or like a KitchenAid, something of that nature. I'll turn that down just a hair. And with that, whatever bowl like mixing utensils you use with it, you want them to be chilled. The goal is you want your whipping cream to always be cold. If it's not cold, it's not going to turn into whipping cream. This goes whether you're using coconut cream or the heavy whipping cream. Okay, so you want to make sure that they're cold. So you could put them in your refrigerator, put them in your freezer for a little bit, but I don't have room in my refrigerator. I don't have room in my freezer for my mixing bowl. I just don't. So here's what I did. It's going to be hard to see. You can see water in there. There were ice cubes, so I put ice cubes in here and water, and then I added the mixer and all that stuff so that it's cold, right? So that it's ice cold, there's a nice ice bath, it's cold on the outside. It's a great way to chill it fast. We're just going to dump it out, dry it out real quick, and we're set. We got a little bit of time before that happens. Okay. So our fruit here, it's only been a couple minutes, and our fruit's already getting soft. Our blueberries are starting to burst. It's creating this beautiful color in here, and they're getting nice and soft. It should be perfect. This is called a compote. So if you want to make a fruit compote, here you go. That's all you do, folks. It's right there. So that's what it looks like when it's all done. Amazing! So, here's where we get to have some fun. You could use your blender. I'm going to use my little ninja thing, and we're just going to mix it up. So the reason we're going to do this is so it blends even better with the final product. Alright, so we're just going to mix this up. So all we did, heat up the berries and mix. Okay. Excellent. Clean that off a little bit. Delicious. The lid on, put that on, and now we're going to pulse it. You can hold it down if you want. If you're using a blender, you could almost whip it up. I would suggest not, because I like it a little bit thicker like that, but if that's how you like it, great. Do what you like. We're going to pulse it. And we just really want it all to be combined nicely. So you could hold it down if you want. A little excessive, but it's not going to take much. Just that much. And you have a delicious and amazing like fruit jam, right? If you're going to make jam, you would do the exact same thing. So what we're going to do is I have one of those bowls that held the fruit in earlier, and I'm just going to scrape it off right into the bowl. Boom. Try to do this so you can see it all. Beautiful stuff coming off. Try to get as much of that goodness out of it as possible. Don't want to waste a drop because it's so good. Alright, look at that. Oh yeah. Listen, if you're making like fruit jam, I appreciate everyone who responded to my survey asking what they'd like to see this week. Fruit jam did get a couple votes, and I promise you we will be making that. It'll be in the next couple weeks here we'll make that up. So don't worry, if you voted for it, it's coming. This one just got more votes, so we're going to do this one right away. Alright, so if I want to soak those and get them nice and clean, we'll set them off to the side for now. So that's it. This is your fruit compote. This is what you're going to use for it. First of all, before you do anything else, you are going to want to refrigerate this. It's too hot, right? You see the steam? I don't know if you can see it. Whoa, it's steaming. Yeah, I don't know. I see the steam. It's steaming. Take my word for it. Stick it in your refrigerator. You could put it in your freezer if you like, but if you put it in the freezer, I guess you could like it frozen, but you're going to want it to be liquid for the next step that you use it for. So make sure that, it's just chilled all the way through so you're golden. Okay, next step, I make a mess. This is what happens. It looks like someone died with all the drops of beautiful fruit compote. All right, we're gonna take our chilled bowl, we're gonna dump out the water and ice. If you just had it chilled, you're golden. All right, so we have a chilled bowl. Because I used water, I am just drying it out quick. If you did not use water, don't feel like you have to dry it out. You're golden. All right. So you're putting that on here, and we have our mixer, right? You want one of those cool whippy ones. I don't know the technical name. That's what you get for watching the show. All right, so we have that. Now you will want to add your heavy whipping cream. Or coconut cream, right, if you want. So I make it vegan. Splash me, you jerk. Jeez. Alright, so now you're just going to add the heavy whipping cream into the whooping cream. Get your whooping cream in that bowl. Now, you will want a big enough bowl because this is almost going to double in size from what you put in here. So make sure you have a big enough bowl to hold it all, because that could be bad. It'll be crazy, and that'd be no good. Don't want that. So now, lock it in, and you're going to turn the sucker on high. And what you want is you want to keep an eye on it and wait for it to get frothy. Alright? So as soon as it starts getting frothy, you're going to add in our next couple of ingredients. It's almost there. It takes a little bit of time, but it's almost there. Perfect. Alright, so it's just getting frothy now. There's a little bubbles. Let me bring you over so you can see it. Whoa! We'll go around the kitchen. So you can see little bubbles in there. A little bit. Alright, so here's what you do. Once it gets frothy, you are going to add in about a tablespoon of maple syrup. 1, 2, okay. That's about 1 tablespoon's worth. And then, because you are awesome viewers, we're going to add in some vanilla extract. This is only for our viewers of the show. It's not on the website. It's just for you. You're going to add about a teaspoon, a tisp of vanilla extract, okay? Just for you. Keep this little tip to ourselves, or share it out. Better yet, share out this video. Share it with your friends. And turn it on like a medium speed and let it go until it gets stiff peaks. I'll take you over in a second. Let me put this away and keep the kitchen relatively clean. And we'll show you what it looks like. So we're blending here. Get you on, come on down. Whoa! All right, so you can see that it's blending, right? It's getting bubbles on the sides. I don't know if you can see it and focus in on that, but it's getting bubbly. And you're just gonna let it go and go till it forms its stiff peaks. You'll see it happen here shortly. So as we're waiting for this to happen, I just want to say thank you very much for watching this. I appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up, right? Share it out with your friends, your family, and make this dish for your family. Share it 4th of July, anytime, even in winter it's delicious. Share it with your family, take a picture of it, and share it out on social media, and just tag me, Jones and Ford, or Spencer Jones, in it. I would love to see what you create. It's amazing. All right, so it's already growing in size. It's getting even frothier. Awesome. It's getting there. All right, we're gonna turn it up now and get it on high. All right, so now, as you can tell, it's on high speed. And we're waiting for those stiff peaks to form. It's gonna be amazing, folks. It's gonna be so good. All right, you can start seeing it's starting to hold the shape of the whisk, right, as it's going around a little bit. Oh, it's getting better. You can see it's forming it a little more. You want even more. So I'll show you. You'll know it's stiff peaks if you stop it and you pull it out, and it holds the peak. Now, it's holding it a little bit, but it can hold more. So the trick is you don't want to do too much, because it'll flip quick, because then it'll break apart really quickly. So you can let it go for a little more. Yeah. All right, we'll show you what this stiff peak looks like. Like, look at that. Get this off and show you. See, that's what the stiff peak should look like. So if you hold it up, boom, it should just hold its own little peaks. So you knock that off. Boom. And we're gonna take you over here to the side. Now, remember when I said you want everything to be cold? You just made, if you're following this, you just made your fruit compote, and it's still hot, right? Even if you put it in the freezer, it's still hot. So, what you want to do is put your amazingly delicious, look at that, holding it and everything, your whipped topping in the refrigerator, and wait till your fruit gets cold. That way, this stays cold, and that can get cold. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator, and you gotta close your eyes and be like, oh yeah, Jones at Force, awesome, he's amazing, the show's awesome, we love it. Snap your fingers, boom, and look at that, frozen, and it magically changed containers. I don't know how it happened, folks. It's magic, or maybe I prepped it beforehand. That might be it, really. But you'll never know. You'll never know. All right, so there we go. Sorry about that. So we have whipped this up earlier. See, stiff peaks. Oh yeah, happening there. And now we have our chilled fruit compote. It's holding its form really nicely, right? So same stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this a little bit along the sides to our whipped topping that we made. It's all chilled. It's not frozen. Nice and cold. Perfect. Now here's a trick, folks. You will want to stir this carefully so that you don't lose that whipped topping, right? You want to mix it. So what I suggest is going under and over and out to the sides, bringing in that fruit into the fold, right into that whipped topping. And being really careful, not going too fast, not doing anything crazy. Oh yeah, you getting hungry now? I know I am. Can't wait to have this. Again, you could easily make this vegan if you like. Trying to keep it. Now it's going to lose some of the air, right? It's going to lose some of the whipped topping. That's okay. But you want to get it mixed up as much as you can. If it doesn't get all the way, that's okay. It's kind of cool to have the streaks in there, right? There. Check out that. Get it on camera so you can see it. Boom. Delicious. Oh yeah, right there. So good. So, get it on camera more. So good. Mm-hmm. All right, so next step. You will want a square, like pie tin, like brownie pan, something like that. And you want to spray it with a little bit of spray oil, just a little bit along the edges. It's going to help it not stick. Just a little bit. And then, or you can coat it with oil if you want, start it on the fingers. Then you're going to want to spread it. That was a stupid move, Spencer. All right, there we go. You're going to want to put it in the pan, gently. Again, trying to keep all that air inside the whipped topping. Now, you could have made a graham cracker bottom to it, that works, or crust to it, and have that in the pan ready to go, chilled and set. That'd be awesome. Or you could put granola, our homemade Jones and 4 granola on the bottom, or do what I'm doing, and you're just going to add it to the top right when you're ready to serve. Spread it around. Make sure it's nice and even. And then you could put it in the freezer just like that, or have some fun, add a little topping to it. So I'm adding a couple little blueberries sprinkled about. You could add pieces of fruit inside it if you want, as well as you're stirring together. Add some strawberries, some fresh fruit inside. Just remember, when you're eating, it's going to be frozen, so the smaller pieces might be a little bit better. That's why I went for blueberries. And there you have it, folks. Right there is your delicious, amazingly super easy, right? Dessert, right? Your frozen fruit Chantilly cake. Boom. You put this in the freezer. You cover it, put it in the freezer, and you let it stay there. And then you want to serve this probably within, well, an hour or so, right? Let it set really well, and then you're set to go. So put it in the freezer, cut it up, add a little granola, whatever, and you are set to enjoy this amazing, delicious dessert. Let me pop it in the freezer real quick. So we're set. Hopefully that'll work. Let's see if I have room. Oh, and I just made it. Woo, found room in the freezer. Or it would be my belly. All right, folks, that's it. I appreciate all of you watching. Please, 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 I beg you, share this out with your friends and family. Share our website, Spencer M. Jones, out with your friends and your family. I have over 100 recipes of healthy, easy ways for you to enjoy your food, eat healthy, stay on track with your diet, and of course, enjoy the food, right? It's delicious. So please share it out, help me out. I truly appreciate all of you. Thanks for giving a thumbs up and sharing this video. Have a great night, and I will catch you next week when we make another amazing, delicious, super easy, and amazing food meal. You'll have to wait and find out. We'll catch you then. Thanks.